What is up, guys? So today we have a few packages I picked up now before coming to the shop, and I want to share with you also some of the plans we're gonna do this year and with who we're getting a new collaboration partnership this year. So anyway, let me unload the car and we will do a small quick unpacking today and tell you about the new stuff we're working on. So basically one of the smallest and fastest things, like I already opened, I showed it yesterday, is the underglow part, which I'm gonna put into the car, because last year we had some events which took place a few hours later, which meant that it was a bit darker. So except only the style factor, I also wanted to have the underglow which some other cars had, to give more show and light to the audience. So yeah, we're gonna put this year, and basically the idea this year is to focus more on the exterior of the car, except these guys here. But in general, we're gonna focus externally on the car with a body kit, with the Wisefabs, with underglow, a few bits more like the red. Finally, I'm gonna put this guy here because I have it already. I have the wing already for like 2 years, I think 1.5, and I never put it on. But this year we're gonna fit it on and put the new stoplight there on it somehow to look good. Power-wise and stuff like this, we're gonna focus on the end of this year for next year. So step by step, you know, slowly by slowly, and basically this was the point where we wanted to show the car taking step by step, improving into going to the full drift car, to the full professional drift car, I would say. So basically we did whatever we could in this season, in the last season. I mean, now I'm gonna put more angle and more geometry to the steering and everything, so it's gonna go a really step up. And from then on, the last stage is like power, like boosting the car and putting the fridges back, the radiators and stuff. This year also, last year we did get stuff from DeWalt, which is the basic stuff, like impact screwdrivers. Here also all of the basic stuff that we need. And this year we're focusing on tools that are going to help me into learn fabrication and building stuff for the race cars. Except mine, I also want to get into producing my own crash bars. Whatever I can do, like to be here, produce some stuff, and then I'm not gonna do roll cages and stuff because I have already, like, there are enough good people who are doing this in Greece. My priority is something that I can fabricate, to produce and sell, and to keep up with the shop and all of this racing team going. Yeah, same like with the merch. I mean, anything I want to produce and make sellable goods, you can help me support the whole, like, dream come true with the racing, with the taking my car across Europe and across as many tracks as possible in the world. Even maybe taking it to Japan someday in a few years. This is also kind of a thing. Basically this is one of the biggest, probably now, new dreams I had to make, and also maybe drive as much as possible tracks in Europe as possible with specific car. So trailer, truck, and move it around Europe from drift days to drift day. Try each track with this car for once in my lifetime, and then maybe take this car to Japan to go to D1 lights. But we're not sure about this yet. This is plans and dreams, goals that I have to achieve, because this goal is already achieved. I had a lot of years. So it's time to set new goals and new visions and what to achieve and what to hunt for. So yeah, this is it. Anyway, let's take a look what we have for all of this past stuff. We're gonna unpack it. I'm gonna do like small unpacking stuff. I'm not gonna do like full reviews because the full reviews were gonna be in Greek. You already have a lot of information in English around YouTube, around everywhere. So yeah, specific stuff and specific detailed reviews I will be doing in Greek, but with you and me here in English, we will be able to do all of this unpacking stuff together and using the tools, and I'll be able to share with you some thoughts and that back and forth. Anyway, let's get into it. Some of the stuff I mean, small but useful. Okay, let's start with the smaller part so we can just throw them away. Let's not take the space. Okay, first of all, we have the DCB132. It's a dual charger for DeWalt batteries. Also, with a cool mount, you can put it on the wall. Dual charging, so you don't have to have the one I have on the wall, like the classic one, which is like one battery, so you can charge double the power at once. So here we have, yes, it's a DCM200N. It's a battery band filling machine, basically like a small grinder which has small tight belt on it. And the cool part of this is basically it's also have different speeds you can choose from, and also it has the light. Wait, let me get a battery. I show you a bit and better. You see, when you push the button, there's a light here, so you can see where you're doing. The cool thing is you also can, I see, but you can also do this. You can press the belt to wherever position you want. You can make it straight, you can make it more like this, depending on how it fits you better to where you wanna go into it, probably, I don't know. Yeah, I see a lot of guys using it in the fabrication stuff and chases, cleaning and bolts and stuff. You can do a lot of different things. We'll get more into it further on when we're gonna do stuff on chassis and different. Next we have the DCS369NT. Ooh, this is a straight electric saw. You can cut stuff with it. Look at this bad boy. Cool, electric. You can take it with you on the track, use it on track. You can do things on track. Also, I see it has a light. Yeah, it has a light. So basically what this do, you put the saw inside here and you cut stuff. And depending how much you press, wow, you can cut stuff, cut metal, cut wood. It depends on what saw you put on it, and you can get and cut stuff, I think, where you are not able to do it with the normal disc saw. There are places where I think it's hard to get with a disc, so this is an option on when you can go to tighter places and smaller fit. From DeWalt, what else we got here? We got a huge leveler, I think you call it. One huge one and two smaller ones, which I see the smaller one has a cool small future, but also this is like good. I think this might come handy doing crash bars and maybe some other bigger length chassis work where you have to like level stuff and keep everything straight. And here we have the smaller ones with the code DWHT 430003. So as you see, these smaller ones, I like that they have this small gouge here, which it says you where is the center line, and from the center line this is spinning, and this has like the degrees. So basically, if you want to say that we need a tube for 20 degrees, you put the number 20 to this line and then turn the leveler until it's in the middle. I think this is pretty cool and pretty handful for quick analysis and quick angle finding stuff when you do tubing and stuff. I mean, even here, if you take a look, it also has magnets, so you can stick it to your cage. It says there, so you can do prep work and find some angles if you need. Pretty useful stuff. Okay, so today with me we have the Wisefab E46 lock kit version 2. Just a reminder, but from now on you can also find Wisefab kits on our website. It's gedzo.eu, Gedzo.eu, and you can find Wisefab kits. You can order from me. If you are from Greece, we can also install stuff and do it in the workshop here. Ooh, new stickers from Wisefab. Cool stuff. The classic sticker that we also have in the car. I don't know why, but I'm super excited to work with Wisefab, as it's a long-term goal was to work with them. Ooh, we got the top mounts for the front suspension. For me, working with Wisefab, it's something really personal, because as you know, Wisefab is from Estonia, Tallinn, and basically I'm also from there, and it's like 15-20 minutes drive from my home. Chasing to work with them for the last years is, yeah, I mean, for me it's something more personal also. Despite that they are like the leading company in car geometry for drifting, and not only, because they also have, I think, parts for rally cars and street cars, I think, or they are, except about this is also more like a personal ego stuff for me, because I really wanted to work with Wisefab, as I told you, not because just of the quality, but because of, you know, I'm from there and it's kind of a local thing to do, I think, I don't know. So yeah, I'm really happy that finally I had Wisefab's, the rear kit that controls the camber, the lower ones already, but now it's time to upgrade the car for full lock in the front. And this is basically the biggest, the coolest, the smartest, the most workable pro level angle kit when you ever can get in the whole world. I think most of the biggest drivers use it, and I mean, yeah, there's quite a bit of history and behind this company and what they do. Jeez, this is beautiful. This is perfecto. And as you see, there's quite a bit of the caster. So basically this is adjusting the position of the angle of the position of the suspension in front, basically, and that's how you, one of the points how you adjust your caster. And also the second adjustment of the caster, it's this lollipops, how we call them. These we call them in Greece, I think, most of them. I don't know how you call them, most of them, like in other countries, but like the back mounts of the angle kit, which you adjust it like pushing inside or outside. So this is how you change the caster of the angle kit and the arm. So this, you push it back and forth. So this is what it does. If this is the top mount of the suspension, this is the rear mount of the suspension of the knuckle. This pushes the straightness, the caster point, like more front or back with these guys here. And also by spinning this thing here, so with the top mount of the suspension. Cool. And we also got the rods and some bolts and more like plates here. Yeah, this is it for today's episode. I hope you saw some updates and what we're doing this year. We're focusing more on shows and content this year and preparing the cars for 2027 to compete. Yeah, so thank you for watching and see you in the next episode.